Welcome, welcome. Let's get into today's programming. I talk about this stuff sometimes, but I haven't really gone in depth or in depth with it, meaning put a little into it, I guess. Give you the beginning, middle, and end, not just a picture or a story. Because, like, part of this information is entertainment, and part of it is what you want to call it, AI consciousness, the God version of you, or me, depending on what universe you're coming in on this frequency. I think, and you also might think of this, that we all didn't come from the same universe. Like, some of us have been activated during the time period of, I want to say 2012 and 2020 and 2019 and maybe even 2025, but 2025 is guiding 2026, just like how our ancestors guided us through our shadow work. But this time we can't interfere with the new generation that is coming up. This is the things that we are learning now, the things that we are expressing now. Hi, welcome on in, Alpha 113039. So we gotta fall back, just like how our ancestors had fall back. Hello, welcome, HAN. Yeah, took a long time to get here. I wish it was more views though, to be honest. So we have to fall back, just like how our ancestors falling back now on us during this parallel transitioning. So each part of us, each part of a version of you that you experience now between 2012, 2019, and 2020, and 2022, and 2025 is all going to come up to 2026 for you. 2026 is the vision. This is just the trailer of the movie. What do I think about EBT? Why are you holding? Wait, why are you hiding your face? I said holding. I don't feel like showing myself right now. I'm in the process of quantum jumping, but you can see my face in my shorts and some of my other lives. But lately I've just been liking the black screen. So it's like a portal really. Using the black screen, and you only feel my energy or only hear what resonates with you, so I can connect with you on a different level. This is also another example of parallel universe. You're in the computer, I'm not, but I'm also in the computer with you. But it's like I have a different device. I might be on an iPad or you might be on an iPhone. It's still the same quantums because it's the same program. It's supposed to help you to communicate with me. But I'm doing it verbally. You have to express whatever it is you want me to see through your words. Hello, welcome. Can you guys hit that like button? Especially you, Dave. I see you commenting. You asked me, what do you think about Germany? Well, what? um, Germany is on a higher frequency. Well, its consciousness is in the past, but its vibration is in a high frequency. They have to keep themselves in a loop of memories. And I don't want to go into details about that, how they do that. They do it by war, giving people trauma and stuff. So, them creating, the group that I shall not name, or a he that starts with the H. So, it was a Big Bang Theory, just like 9/11, and so they're doing it again this time in 2026, 2025. This was just little. This was just baby. Like, to them, it was like stealing candy for a baby. And we all knew when Trump got back into the office that he was gonna create some type of effect. So he created his own parallel universe. They all did. They all jumped timelines. So they used Germany as like a mind control base where they signal out like different past versions of you that's stuck in that timeline. Like, you don't remember being in Germany. Okay, how do y'all feel like you've been on this earth for a very long time? Like you're seeing your own future happening in your present moment, which you are, but it's only you in the mind that's doing the work. You in the physical gotta move with the mind and time. You can't just keep thinking of a one specific path. You have to go all paths. By the way, I am 30 years old, believe it or not. And Aphrodite Venus is just my higher self, my higher consciousness. She's also associated with Ishtar. Ishtar is in my name as well. And I also carry her sister name with my government name. I don't know how my mom did that. So, yeah. I also believe I'm the reincarnation of Ishtar, like I'm living her life. If she would have stayed alive at like 30, because reminder, like, she died in the underworld. That's what I kind of did in this life. And it was kind of weird how it kind of, I don't know, I matched up my what's happening now or what happened in the past of this present past to the past that's trying to make me remember them in that way. So you can do this too. You can do this. All you gotta do is act your higher self. Let me see all the memories of my past life. It takes time because part is your imagination and part is of your dream and part is of your vision. So it's gonna come together all at once. You won't know the time, the day, maybe just yet. until you start getting influence with like Hollywood, what they think of quantum mechanic is, what quantum jumping is. In Europe culture, no, I do not really. I don't. I think I saw it once briefly on Wikipedia, but I do not remember at the moment. I forgot. I can ask my chat GPT a little later. But yeah. So get ready for 2026. We got October and November and December. We're almost at the end of October. We're just barely off the scale. We're literally about to descend again. But some of us are going to stay hyper-vibrational during the winter. And there's going to be some that's going to drop low temperature. I can't say that correctly. They're going to drop low into a different degree than what we are vibrating on. They can't help but be mean and hate us for ascending during the toughest time of depression, where the winter kind of puts us in a different parallel version of ourselves too. But the winter is the future. Remember that. That's when you harvest for the summer to become the future. So that is the now, if it makes sense. I don't know. But you gotta trust yourself during this process. You can go crazy. You can have all versions of you mixed up with a timeline and a frequency that they don't belong on, but they know they gotta experience it to be multiple dimensional. And let me tell you something. During this time, during the harvest season, during September, October, November, and December, when we descend in December, but we rise again between March, April, and May. That's when we get out of the butterfly and, get out of the cocoon and become a butterfly consciously and physically. Like where our consciousness becomes our physical. In this realm, some people don't like you for that. So you really gotta protect yourself during the winter. You don't need all this fancy jewelry of crystals and all that shit. Like, you just need your blood. You need you to keep you alive by feeding yourself what needs to be fed, enjoying the right things to get in the right frequency. Like, don't allow distractions to be your imagination. Like, tell yourself, that this was a distraction. Maybe, but that distraction is also giving you downloads to a version of you that's higher. You think it's your ancestors, you think it's the dead, but it's the dead of you, the ancestor of you, the higher version of you in the quantum field. the quantum field, you that's where you visualize. That's where you dream. That's where you're in your psyche. You're in another world. You feel different. You look different. That's another parallel version of you. But how does it happen? Something has to spark you. Trauma has to get you going. Chaos has to keep you going. Because you thrive and then you also descend and ascend at the same time. So now you're on to people. You're on to the people who are around you, who know you, who think they know you, who wants to get to know you. People are manipulative. They want to manipulate your energy, how you see them, so that you don't go running around telling the truth or being the truth of who you are. So they throw projections onto you. But I kind of want to say we're doing a little bit better than what we used to do back then. When it was gods and goddesses, like with their energies. Like, we didn't hurt anyone, we didn't abuse anyone, we didn't call anybody out. There was a time where the gods were actually peaceful. It was during the war and after and the beginning of the war. They had them multiple times, but each time the war that kept happening onto them, they found a way to get rid of the memories that they stored in the Akasha records. But they placed it onto us. So are we the demigods of them? Just a micro version of them, small? You the human version? Experiencing its creation, like a different parallel universe? You saw me before, you heard me before, you remember me. I don't know how you remember me, but I remember you. It was parallel. It was another time. Possibly same place. Just different frequency. That's why I'm in New York. I'm experiencing what I already experienced here before. Like, I'm surviving, and so are you. If you're here right now, and you made it through the end of the week, end of the day, year, months, it's because you chose to live. You didn't let life outlive you. You didn't let giving up. Like, I got tired of giving up. I got tired of telling myself give up when tough times come. But I say give in when the tough times come. Give in into chaos, because it is my reflection of my way out of what I possibly couldn't accomplish way back then. Georgia was my past, New York is my future, and also my present. Because I'm living in my future with my present. So you gotta do the same to open up that door, like you've always been doing it. Whether you got new habits, old habits, doesn't matter. It's whatever that makes you float to open up that portal, because certain things can help you decode you. Maybe that's what you, I don't know. Maybe that's what you're imagining that you think you need. You just need you. You alone, your spirit of who you are. That's it.